Welcome to Confound Number 2. This is my last video for tonight because I'm getting ready to go to bed. But before I do, alright. So, I talked to a friend of mine at work today and I totally forgot what I wanted to blog about. So, B-Rush, sorry, I can't remember what the hell it was I was gonna talk about. It was important while we were there, but I didn't write it down, so I kind of totally forgot. So, moving on from that, I'm gonna talk about something else that was work related that was interesting. So at work, me and another co-worker, we were talking about Native Americans and the history of Native Americans and the things that a lot of people who are of Native American descent don't know. And since tomorrow is the day that we vote for Mr. Trump, and for the rest of America who don't know, you should actually probably learn a little bit more about your Native American history. So, here's what you need to know. Alright. All Native American tribes hail out of Asia, through Russia, through the land bridge, or the Bering Straits, or whatever you want to call it, into America, at least 1,000 or better years before Columbus and Cortez came over from Spain and totally ruined our lives. Bro. So, having that knowledge, Mr. Trump should know that he really can't put Mexicans and foreigners of Native American descent out in the pasture with the wall. Because what he doesn't know is that Mayans, Aztec, and Incans are of Native American descent. Mexicans are usually of Mayan, Aztec, and Incan tribes. So South American Indians, which were Mayans, Aztec, and Incans who moved through Mexico and just kept going until they hit the edge of the South American border, they're Native Americans. So they have every right to come into this country by blood alone. And if you honor the treaties that the government has issued to tribal people, then you should know that we can't really keep them out. Because they are of tribal blood. Their ancestors was here before your ancestors was here. So, to be fair, I do believe that you have two ways of being an American citizen. Being the child of an American, which Native Americans were the first nation, the first Americans, or being an American born of any other ethnicity but born on American soil makes you American. You're either the descendant of an American, which either way, or you are born on American soil when you are a foreigner, so you're automatically an American. So therefore, in case you guys forgot, many people came up here from South America to have their kids in America. But the fucked up part about that whole situation, because I haven't too recently discovered this, except for a few years back when my Korean friend proved to me that Native Americans were Asian, they didn't even have to come up here. Because legally, they're tribal. And their tribes are of American Indian tribes. Or should I say, Native American tribes. So, Aztecs, Mayans, and Incans technically are Native Americans. They just moved to South America. And there's still Native American tribes that still exist in the old fashioned down that way. They call themselves something else, but they too are Native Americans. So, Mr. Trump, before you build your wall, you might want to learn your stuff. Now, while we're on that, because Mr. Trump is so enamored about these emails and getting Hillary hemmed up, well, truth be told, if she goes to jail, you got to go to jail for tax evasion. And as a former member of the United States military, if you know so much about ISIS, why have you not used your resources to help us stop them, since you know more than the generals know? Mr. I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. Technically you can't really solve wars by bombing up everybody. If anything, Hiroshima and Pearl Harbor should have taught us all a lesson. And if it didn't, 9/11 sure as hell was a living reminder of how that fucking happened. So maybe you want to think everything through before you just go pushing buttons. Now, I'm closing out on that because I have something else that I want to talk about, which I totally got off track on. So we're going to go there with the next video, which will be totally the last video. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Habit number 2, BC and you.